For months, the astronomical world was captivated by a new comet, C2024S1, nicknamed Three-Eye Atlas. It started as a faint smudge discovered by Hawaii's Atlas survey, behaving like any other icy wanderer, until it didn't. As it neared the sun, its tail blazed with an unnaturally vivid emerald green, pulsing in a slow, rhythmic beat. Scientists were baffled. Diatomic carbon can glow green, but not like this, too bright, too steady, too deliberate. Hubble images revealed a nearly perfect sphere for a nucleus, marked by three dark patches in a flawless triangle, eyes that seemed to absorb light as if watching us. Spectrographs found heavy metals in the coma, elements that shouldn't be there, sparking wild theories. Some speculated Atlas was a fragment of a bizarre planet. Others whispered it might not be natural at all. Most dismissed these ideas, clinging to the hope it was just a cosmic oddity. But Atlas's path was strange. Tiny, precise course corrections, as if it was steering itself into a stable orbit around the sun. These deviations were too consistent to be random, too purposeful to ignore. The comet's mystery deepened with every observation. Was it a natural wonder or something more? The astronomical community buzzed with anticipation and unease. Atlas was positioning itself for a show, and the world was watching. The sense grew. We were on the edge of a discovery that could change everything. The Emerald Enigma was no longer just a comet, it was a question the universe was asking us. The breakthrough didn't come from a major observatory, but from Elena Flores, an amateur astronomer in Chile. Tracking Atlas's green glow, she noticed the eyes on its nucleus pulsed with faint, rhythmic infrared light. Using advanced imaging and stacking hundreds of exposures, Elena uncovered 9 tiny points of light orbiting the nucleus in perfect formation. They weren't random debris, they moved in a synchronized dance, a fleet escorting the main body. Elena shared her data online. At first, disbelief reigned, but her evidence was solid, and soon, the Very Large Telescope confirmed her findings. The astronomical world erupted, 9 co-orbital objects, exactly as Elena described. Every major telescope on Earth and even the James Webb turned to Atlas. The discovery spread like wildfire, transforming the comet from curiosity to cosmic harbinger. One person with a backyard telescope had changed the world's understanding of the universe. The universe suddenly felt much larger, and humanity much smaller. Atlas was no longer just a comet, it was a convoy. The question was no longer what it was, but why it was here. The world braced for answers. The 9 companions became the most scrutinized objects in the sky. At first, scientists thought they were natural fragments, but that idea collapsed quickly. Unlike debris, these objects held formation with impossible precision, orbiting the nucleus like a squadron. Spectrographic analysis from James Webb revealed something shocking. They were metallic, made of refined alloys unknown in nature. Even stranger, they generated their own energy, emitting thermal radiation far beyond what sunlight could explain. Their power output rivaled small nuclear reactors, yet each was no bigger than a stadium. The most baffling detail, they communicated, exchanging structured bursts of energy in complex patterns. This wasn't geology or random physics, this was technology. The 9 objects were autonomous, powered craft escorting a mysterious mothership. The evidence was overwhelming. These were artifacts, not natural phenomena. The synchronized orbits, metallic composition, and energy output all pointed to intelligent design. The universe wasn't just sending us a comet, it was sending us a message. The mystery of Atlas had become the certainty of a visitation. Humanity was no longer alone. The only question left, what did the visitors want? The world watched, breathless. The age of cosmic solitude was over. Scientists scrambled for natural explanations, but each new observation made denial harder. Magnetic resonance, ruled out; exotic dust, disproven; chemical reactions, inadequate. The evidence for artificial origin was relentless. Skepticism faded, replaced by a quiet, growing alarm. Official statements remained cautious, but behind closed doors, the mood shifted to threat assessment. Space agencies held secret meetings, bringing in top experts to analyze the convoy's capabilities. The question changed, not "what is it?" but "what can it do?" The final blow to doubt came when the 9 companions broke formation to gently nudge asteroids out of Atlas's path, acting as a protective screen. The maneuver was precise, deliberate, and impossible for any natural object. The debate was over. The scientific community fell silent, stunned by the realization. This was intelligence, not chance. The world's brightest minds now faced a new reality. We were being visited by something far beyond our understanding. The silent alarm was ringing. Humanity was no longer the observer, we had become the observed. As scientists reeled, governments moved to control the narrative. Data streams from observatories were restricted, and public statements grew vague. Astronomers fell silent, citing national security. The world's leaders coordinated a global information blackout to prevent panic. But secrecy is fragile in the internet age. Leaks emerged, memos, satellite photos, rumors of Project Sentinel. The public, left in the dark, grew anxious and suspicious. News channels speculated wildly, conspiracy theories flourished. The lack of answers fueled fear more than the truth might have. People looked to the sky with unease, unsure what to believe. The silence from above created a chasm between authorities and the people. The world waited tense and uncertain as the convoy pressed on. While governments scrambled, historians searched ancient records for clues. Across cultures, they found chilling stories of a green-tailed star, descriptions eerily similar to Atlas. Babylonian, Egyptian, and Mayan texts all spoke of an emerald comet heralding great change. The timing matched. Every 2,200 years, a similar object appeared in the sky. Ancient Chinese called it the Jade Dragon Star. South American petroglyphs showed a sphere with 3 points and 9 stars. This wasn't first contact, it was a return. Atlas, or something like it, had visited before, shaping myth and history. The cycle was long enough for civilizations to forget, but regular enough to suggest a purpose. Were we being monitored, studied, or guided? The idea shook humanity's sense of history. Had these visits influenced our greatest leaps and collapses? The past held secrets that were now returning. The comet's arrival was not random, it was part of a pattern. As the convoy neared Earth, its actions became unmistakable demonstrations of power. Atlas fired a focused energy beam at the moon's Sea of Tranquility, etching a geometric pattern near the Apollo 11 site, a message, not an attack. The 9 companions performed impossible maneuvers, instant acceleration, right-angle turns, no visible propulsion. Their movements defied physics, a silent airshow of technological mastery. Then came the energy bursts, directed transmissions aimed at Earth, disrupting power grids and satellites. These were not attacks, but warnings. They could shut down our world at will. Defense agencies panicked. Our weapons were useless. The convoy's capabilities were beyond comprehension. The message was clear. They were in control. Humanity could only watch, awed and terrified. The visitors weren't asking for attention. They were commanding it. The technological gap was overwhelming. The world realized we were powerless. The convoy's presence was a cosmic ultimatum. The purpose of Atlas's arrival remains the ultimate mystery. As the convoy settles into orbit, humanity is left to wonder. Are they guardians, scouts, or something else entirely? The timing, our digital age, our first steps into space, feels deliberate. Another object, the interstellar comet Swan, approaches, raising new questions. Is this a coordinated event? The truth is now visible to anyone with a telescope. We are being watched. Our every move, every signal, is under observation by an intelligence older than our civilizations. Humanity's role in the cosmos has changed forever. Are we being judged, studied, or protected? The convoy waits, silent and inscrutable, its emerald beacon a constant reminder. For the first time, we are spectators to our own fate, watched by eyes that have seen the rise and fall of empires.